Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival, the new Deputy series. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So finally, I'm actually going to continue on with the storyline of Westland. And we're starting obviously from the beginning and working our way up. So right now, we're going to speak with Carl Schultz, see what he's got for us. And we're basically just going to continue on in that fashion. So let's see what he's got for me. Alright, here, first good news of the day, got a job for you, let me catch my breath. The nature park just opened in our lands, I just found out like an hour ago, directly from its founders, Vernon and Joy Rayleigh, when they rushed into my office. They're scientists, you see, they're missing an assistant, never returned from the nature park. We need to search for Rayleigh's rumour that the law fails to act. Help me out, I have no men. Alright, here I'll mark their camp on the map, talk to them and get all the details. It's funny, I'm going to take a moment here just to have a quick chat to you guys about this. So when I did the Season of Luck Battle Pass, I believe, there was a couple of tasks actually. And basically all I had to do was put bronze and put leather, I believe, into the pet's house. And I argued this, stating that at the time, well, I haven't actually had that unlocked, right? The pet, what do you call it? The pet house, let's call it the pet house, right? And I argued the fact that, okay, well, I haven't actually had that opportunity just yet to actually experience the pet side of the quest line, and nor I haven't actually had the pet house made available to me. So I felt like it was a little bit unfair in that sense to basically have a couple of tasks that equated to that, if that makes sense. And I know someone in the comment section of one of my videos mentioned that, well, if I actually spoken to Carl Schultz like I just did, this would have been made a reality. So I get that from that perspective, but it's a little bit annoying in that sense where if you haven't actually triggered that part of the quest, then why would it be still made available? Yes, I know you could have obviously spoken to him and then kickstart this, but being a content creator and everything else in between, you want to make sure that you're doing things step by step in that manner, if that makes sense. But again, I would still argue if I haven't triggered the quest, therefore that should still be locked away and therefore it shouldn't have been made an available task for me to do. So I just wanted to sort of point that out and make a bit of a, a point to my method to the madness, if you will. So I just wanted to sort of, at least explain that to you guys. I don't want to claim that right now. And oh my goodness, there's everything happening here at the moment. Everything's popping up. All right, so let's head over to the Naturalist camp and have a bit of a chat to Rayleigh and Vernon. So let's go ahead and go in. Now that we've got this made available, we're going to be able to have the ability to make, lure pets and have pets of our own and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, this is going to be great now. All right, let's speak to Joy, have a chat with her. Oh. Can I talk to you? Okay, well, they're having their own little individual chat, so just gonna have to wait until these guys have their chat. Now we can actually speak to them. All right, we have guests. Mr. Sheriff sent you, what a relief. Our dear Charles is missing. He went for a walk in the nature park and never returned. Joy is afraid wild animals attacked him. Charles is a fast runner. He could have run from a wolf, but a puma, impossible. We just can't sit back. Let's head to the nature park by boat. It's the fastest way. Vernon will look after the camp. And I'll also finish my research. I'll assure you, Joy, it'll be a scientific breakthrough. All right, so let's head over to the nature's park edge. And basically we're going to find this fella that kind of ran away. All right, so let's go ahead and head in. Now, I think we can only do this because you can't. This is not accessible here on after you complete this part of the little quest here. So right here, we're going to have to go and find and track down these footprints, and hopefully, in this instance, this is going to lead to us for some coyotes that we're going to obviously have to take out, I guess. Okay, took my words. Okay, but it doesn't seem to change a thing. Charles is part of the family. I'll have to find him. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually find where Charles is. Here we go. And we've got some burglars here that we're going to need to deal with. Just as well, I brought the Mariette as well as one of my better weapons here to take down these fellas. Let's go ahead and take all of these as well. And there's going to be a few more of these raiders that we're going to need to deal with as well. Okay, and then we've got Henry the Stumble up there. I can see from the top of my screen. There we go. Alright, what have you done? Murderers, stay away. You'll get real problems. My husband Vernon and I, founders of this nature park, sorry. Hunting is prohibited here. But if I let Charles go, I won't tell Mr. Sheriff. You look pretty young. What's your name? What you doing with these poachers? I'm Henry the Stumble, because I'm humble. Anyway, this is not your business, lady. The boss will be mad when he finds out you're going to be in trouble. Well, sure, whatever. You're going to run away. We're going to have to speak to Joy here. I just want to see if there's anything around here that we can collect. It doesn't look like it though. We can open up this. Oh, okay. It's alright. You're safe now. Wagging happily. Alright, let's not get him... let's not tell him about the poachers. I don't want him to be worried. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I don't think there's anywhere else that we can actually explore in this area. But like I said, once this is done, this is obviously done, you can't really return back here, which is fine. It is what it is. And we can continue on our way to... Oh, go back to Vernon. We're going to cheer him up. Okay, let's have a chat with him. Alright, so just made a discovery. Formulas for two baits, lynxes and wolves. Here we go. We just need to check if they work. If they do, it'll turn the science world upside down. Only imagine the title. Vernon and Joy Rayleigh, natural scientists ahead of their time. Brilliant. Do you want to assist me and Vernon? We have to check the formulas in practice. Alright, specifically to craft bait, then use it to tame an animal. Just imagine you'll get your own pet, your own sweet little Charles. But first, we've got to build a pet house at my ranch. Every pet deserves a good place to live. So we'll complete that. We've got to track the quest. And can I speak to you now? Now, for me, actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I went lynxes with my main account. I'm actually going to go ahead and do wolves for this account here. So you can only either pick one of the two. And now what we've got here is the, I guess the lineage of pets. So we've got lynxes, we've got wolves, we've got alpha wolves, pumas, bears, coyotes, boars, and alligators, of course. So there's a few going on here. Now, in order for us to progress and get different baits, we're going to need to tame a lot more animals, and therefore once we submit them to Vernon, it basically goes towards his research, which basically unlocks the next tier, and so on and so forth. So just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, that's tier 6. That's going to be a very long way away. So yeah, that's basically, I guess, in a nutshell, how that is going to work. Now, a lot more will... Now, a lot more will open up as we go along, I guess, and as we find and discover new animals, we'll have different accessibility to, you know, tame other animals. But there are requirements and things like that in between as well. So, like, I mean, look, it's going to take a little while for us to sort of get up to that sort of status. So for now, we're not going to have to worry about that sort of stuff. But let's continue on and let's see if we can build our actual pet house. So let's go ahead and get into our projects. I think the projects, let's go into here. Projects, where are you? Pet house, here we go. So I'm actually a little bit ways away until we can actually get this crafted for ourselves. So can I go ahead and make some bronze tools? I can. So I think we're going to need 5. So I'm going to need the 3 there. And then I think we needed 3 in the loom of the jute fabric roll. Actually, I got some in the mailbox, so we can actually take that out as well. There we go. Let's grab that. Actually, what we can do is I'm going to take that with me too. And let's head over to our, our horse stable too. Because I think we're actually not too far away from completing this. So that is the hardest part done. And I've got all of that. I'm going to need to, actually we can actually grab a lot of this too today. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Because we can certainly get ourselves our horsey as well, which is great. So I'm actually excited for that. Let's see if we can grab some of this as well. I'm going to grab that and that. Now I don't think I could actually make the nails just yet because I don't think I've upgraded my detailing bench that far up. But let me have a quick look. Oh, I can. Well, there you go. So I just want to make the 5 so I've got that as a redundancy, right? So let's see. Let's go back to our projects. I'm just going to need some of that, which I don't actually have right now. So once we get 3 of these fellas here, then we're going to be able to create our pet house, and we can we can get this all rocking and rolling. So I'm going to wait around, and I'm going to wait until that is sorted, and then from there we can actually create the pet house. Okay guys, and just like that, we are good to go. So let's go ahead and make our pet house. We're going to need to pop it out here somewhere. I'm just going to stick him over here for now. You can always obviously move these whenever you need to. So that's not the only thing that we're going to need to do for this. So we're going to obviously need to complete the said pet house by obtaining and putting in a whole bunch of materials here. And I guess this is where that portion of the of the battle pass had dictated that we needed to put, I think it was 10 of these guys, which I could have easily comfortably have done. But yes, again, if I actually had triggered that quest, it would have been made a reality that I probably actually would have finished off the entire battle pass. But so for those that weren't aware, I actually pretty much went all the way through and just about finished off the actual battle pass, but I missed out on these 2 tasks, which were, I think they were the for the entire period tasks, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we could have potentially, finished that off. But like I said, it is what it is. Now I'm going to need to find a couple more of these pet bowls as well. I've actually got another one as well that I can actually utilize, and if I were wanting to do the purchase, I could do that purchase and finish that off. But if I go into here, I think it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So now in order for you actually to find these pet bowls, the only way to do it is you're going to need to go and find the triggered quest for the old road, and that will enable you to actually get the pet bowls there. So I've actually got 2 out of 4, so we're halfway there. A lot of this is all obtainable and quite achievable for me to actually finish this off. Now sadly I won't be able to do it in this video, of course, but at least we know what the pathway is. So it's actually not that hard to do, so long as you finish off the old road in the maximum 4 times over, you're going to be able to get these pet bowls without a problem. So yeah, now unfortunately we won't be able to complete that today, but what we can complete is we're going to actually complete the stable today. So we're going to put everything in, we're going to go all in and finalize it. Done. Look at that. So obviously we've got an achievement unlocked with that, True Cowboy, which is great, and we've got ourselves a horsey, which actually comes with a with a basic saddle as well, which is quite nice as well. Now notice here that there is a couple of more slots that you can actually enable as well. You can obviously make the purchase and purchase the saddle, or you can do it like I did in my main account as well and actually upgrade this saddle here. So you can actually remove it and pop it back down, and that will allow you to upgrade the the pet how do I get out of here? Oh my goodness. Oh, we can go out through here. You can actually upgrade it over time. Now we've got a little exclamation mark here, so feed is empty. We can actually feed our horse if we want to do that. You can do that. That gives us just under an hour. It does open us up to breeding, but we do need to upgrade the stable to the next tier. Once we do that, that will allow us to do the breeding process comfortably, only because we've only got 2 slots here. So even if you get yourself another horse, if you get a female horse and then you do the breeding, which this will enable at one point, once we get to level 2, we can't effectively do it because there's no additional slots. So there's no point in doing it now. So there's no point in getting ourselves another horse. So we're just going to leave it for what it is. But that's pretty good, because now we've actually opened up 2 parts, or 2, I guess, houses. So one being the horse stable and the other being the pet house itself. So it's actually really good. So we, even though that I held on to it and waited a little bit, we got a little bit of progression, which is great. So I'm actually happy with that outcome. So there's no issues on my end from that perspective, but everything else is continuing on and is being crafted as we speak. So I should be able to not only finish off the pet house at some point, but I'm also going to be able to upgrade the stable. Now I think with the stable, I think it might actually take a little bit longer. Let's go back to it actually. So yeah, it's actually going to need tier 3 stuff. Ooh. So what that means for me is I'm going to need to unlock the northern zones. So if we go ahead and head out real quickly, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, we're going to be able to see. Oh, we got an emergency event. Now I should probably do that too, only because that's going to give me the fertilizer that I'm going to need for what do you call it, the farm. So yeah, I'm going to have to probably do that at some point. But yeah, so we've got the Rocky Mountains over here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that anyway. So I just want to go back real quick and get myself a better weapon. So I really want to get the Beretta happening. So as long as we've got that, then we are good to go. I can pop that back in there. I've got pretty much everything else I need. I'm going to drop that, but I'm going to hang on to the pickaxe because I'll probably end up getting some pretty decent bits and pieces. So let's go ahead and use these guys. And I think we're good. So now that we've got the horse as well, that allows me to go beyond my usual means of energy, and I can actually use the horse as part of this as well, which is great. And that allows me to do a little bit more, navigating around and things like that. And I don't actually have to wait as often to progress to other areas, which is great, which is, what we want. All right, so what are we going to do here? So we've got a bear. I've got to be careful of the bear. We've got wild pigs, so we should be okay. The bear is a level 45 on the old spirit count. Now for me, I've got 47, so you should be actually safe and tame, which is great. And the cougar, the buffalo, alpha wolf, that'll be a good pickup once I actually do that as well. All right, so you guys are over here. I'm going to try and get you guys dispatched as quick as possible, because it's going to get pretty hectic now. And it's going to push me out actually, which is fine. I better get myself out of here before I actually die. Yep, let's get out of here real quickly before I bite the bullet on that. So let's go ahead and use up all of these and wait for myself to heal up, and then that way we can get back in there, because I'm pretty sure the emergency event here gives me the fertilizer. I'm pretty sure it does. It does. I should have looked at that beforehand, shouldn't I? There you go. Alright, so you guys should be coming at me pretty soon. Or not. So we've got the gang leader here to contend with, which is fine. I'll use the Mariette as well, so I don't have to use all of my good stuff. Get this raider. And all these guys are pretty wounded as well, which is great for me. And it's just you. I can deal with you. No problems. Everyone is dispatched. I'm good with that. Now they did drop quite a number of things which I'd like to pick up as well. But let's go ahead and open up all of this and see what we get from it. Hopefully we get some pretty good things. And yeah, I guess we'll see out this video. But I think this has been a really productive video today, guys. I'm actually quite happy with what we've done, the outcome as well. And like I said, I know, oh, there we go. There's what I was after. Once we get those 2 pet bowls, then we're going to be able to complete the pet house eventually. Ooh, nice. Gonna hang on to that for sure. There we go. And yeah, I feel like we've accomplished quite a bit. So I'm actually quite happy with all of this. Let's go ahead and take all of that. And the last one is going to be over here. Yes, I've still got the tracker. It's telling me to go back to my house as well. I should probably take these because, yeah, okay. You are going to give me some pretty decent things. So I'm actually going to be happy with all of that. Now, you guys, let's see if we can pick up everything. I won't be able to pick up all of this, unfortunately. Can't take the seeds, unfortunately. That's fine. But let's just pick up what we can. There we go. And what else did I miss out on here? May as well pick up as much as I can. Metal scrap. I don't care for the metal scrap. Can I get rid of anything at this point? If I had the extra slot, then I could actually, you know, sort of make use of all this. I could always just open up this. What else have I missed out on? Just the seeds, really. And I don't really care for the scrap, so that should be okay. You know what? I'm probably okay with letting some of that go. Let's go ahead and just have a quick look around and just see if there's anything else around here that I may have missed. We've got the what do you call it? We've got the train up here as well. So was there anything else around here that I missed out on? I don't know. I'm not too sure. You know, if there was any iron or ore nodes for that matter, anything that I could pick up for myself, I could always just race up and back, and that will see me through. But by the looks of things, I think we've exhausted everything here, so I think I'm okay with all of this. And we've got a couple of wild piggies here. You guys are okay. I'm not going to bother with you guys because I really don't want to use up any resources that I don't really need to. So yeah, that looks like, yeah, that's it, guys. So really it's just a couple of things here or there, which, you know what, I think I'm okay in just leaving. So yeah, all right, I think that's going to go ahead and do it. So with that being said and done, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, share if you can. If you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.